Hello, everybody, this is Stream. Today I'm gonna explain the build of Berserker Rehan Seething Silhouette with hundreds of trillion damage in detail. Let's see the dummy testing first. Now the maximum damage is about 5.9 trillion. Now, I cast Warcry in the best state. When there's Bull's Rage, fix it. And charging Warcry at the same time, the average damage is between 5 and 5.9 trillion. Now I deal damage 30 times a second. Damage per second is over 100 trillion anyhow. I won't overstate the damage. It's actually 150 trillion damage. There's no specially enhanced survival. Afterward, you should drop the damage to bring up the survival. Now the survival is about a few million. There's no problem with farming level 45 and 8 for deep space, if you put everything in their best situation. However, if standing still and not moving at all, survival is still a bit of a challenge. Survival can be optimized afterwards. Let's see the gear. We'll go with affixes that bring additional power, additional barrier, support skill level increase, and sealed mana decrease. Decreasing sealed mana is very important. There's a shortage of it. 2. Blemish. The affix of active skill level has been downgraded through dream interpretation of the chest armor. You may also not perform dream interpretation on your chest armor. You can craft these T0 affixes, adding active skill level, adding physical damage to attacks per 5 strength when unarmed, and adding strength. Antinomy. Buy the one without corrosion. The corroded one can be bought. I just bought the one that the affix of order effect is corroded. The first and last 2 affixes are corroded. If the first affix is corroded, it becomes useless. The gloves. There is converting 90% of physical damage to lightning damage. Increasing critical strike damage when strike damage. As to the rest affix, that adds attack critical strike rating. If you can craft it, that's good. If you can't, just forget it. The belt is in armor with additional 16% aura effect. But I can take off in armor when dummy testing. Without an armor, damage is still about a trillion. Now I use charging Warcry. The damage is between 100 and 200 billion. Even without an armor, the damage of this build can still reach trillion. For shoes, I choose movement speed, strength, and extra tenacity blessing. Extra tenacity blessing can be replaced with aura effect. Here is strength increase and erosion resistance increase. Then the weapon. I want to go for dream interpretation, but I can't get a satisfying affix, so I just pick one at random. There's no bonus on this one, because we don't have damage increase and percentage damage in our weapons. So if you're going to craft this kind of weapon, you just need a T0 and a T1. One more T0, then craft more blemish. For the same reason, this affix of active skill level provides a bonus. Then let's turn to the skill. Quickly go through it. Remember that keep precise, nimbleness at level 1 is just fine. Just piggyback on the effect of stand as 1. Precise, nimbleness, doesn't do anything. It is used to assist stand as 1. I didn't activate precise, steadfast just now. Precise, steadfast needs controlled sealed mana. You can control the level. Between 14 and 15, if there's enough sealed mana, you may consider the one of level 21. But now I've controlled the level. It is controlled to 14. Now it's time for Soul Candle. I choose decreasing sealed mana for aura skills and damage converting. This affix that brings additional physical damage. There's little advantage to us. You don't have to take it. If you don't choose blemish, you may take this. Here choose decreasing sealed mana for aura skills. And this one, the main skill is supported by a level 20 critical strike damage increase, minus 70% critical strike damage. Soul Candle can be optimized. If you're farming the map, take the affix that enhance movement speed for every enemy defeated recently. It makes you run faster. Let's turn to the talent. I choose God of War, and then turn to Steel Vanguard. I'll quickly go through the talents. I choose skill radius increase here to provide defensive skill and Warcry with longer duration. Then I choose this talent. Falling Leaves. I don't have percentage damage on my weapons, so Falling Leaf is a positive boost. Here, I choose Centralize to pull up the survival further. Steel Vanguard. Reflection amplifies aura effect. Knowledgeable strengthens Bull's Rage and defensive skill. Quickly go through the talents. Let's talk about the slate. If you want to copy my Divinity slate, make sure that you put them in exactly the same place. First, look at the 3 core. Order. 36% plus 15% additional order decrease speed. Put these 2 slates in the same place. Then be copied by Space Rift. This additional 36% order decrease speed and 15% talent effect need to be copied by when Sparks set the Praria Blades. Here I choose lightning damage, here is physical damage, and here is attack speed. Fire damage here. Erosion damage here. Fire damage here. Use Sparks of Mood Fire to copy fire damage, and use this slate to copy erosion damage. Hero trait. We choose physical damage and damage increase. This build is a bit short on damage increase. Here I choose adding max rage, accumulation, future burn offering that makes you attack automatically. Choose your traits like this. This is today's build of Berserker Rehan Seething Silhouetting with hundreds of trillion damage. I'll create a build code. Let's call it 百万亿飞升，老祖流败小杯。Let me copy the build code. You can find this build in the one-click recommendation. Next is the demonstration of farming. Hope you'll give me a lot of likes.